Imagine this: you're at home, the lights flicker, and then darkness. Your Wi-Fi is gone, the TV is dead, and your phone is slowly losing its charge. For most of us, it's a minor inconvenience. But what if I told you these fleeting moments of darkness are a warning sign of a much larger, hidden crisis brewing within America's electricity system? It's a crisis that could impact everything from our daily lives to our national security, and it's happening right under our noses. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the fragile state of the American power grid, exploring the decades of neglect, the new challenges it faces, and what's at stake if we don't act now. The American power grid is an engineering marvel, a vast, interconnected network of over 7,300 power plants and millions of miles of transmission lines. It was built over a century ago, a testament to the innovation of its time. But that's also the problem. Much of our grid is old. We're talking transformers that have been in service since the 1960s and 70s, and transmission lines that are well past their 50-year life expectancy. It's like we're trying to run the latest, most demanding software on a computer from the dial-up era. This aging infrastructure is becoming increasingly fragile, leading to more frequent and longer-lasting power outages. Think about it: a single failed transformer can plunge tens of thousands of homes into darkness for days, even weeks. It's a system stretched to its absolute limit, patched up with temporary fixes when it really needs a complete overhaul. And this aging system is now facing a perfect storm of new challenges. First, let's talk about climate change. Extreme weather events are becoming more common and more intense. We've seen devastating wildfires in California shutting down power lines to prevent sparks, and historic winter storms in Texas that froze natural gas pipelines and power plants, leading to a catastrophic grid failure. These aren't isolated incidents, they are the new normal. Our grid wasn't designed to withstand this level of climate stress. It was built for a more predictable world, and it's struggling to keep up. Each heat wave, hurricane, or deep freeze puts another crack in its already crumbling foundation. On top of that, our demand for electricity is exploding. We're in the middle of a massive energy transition. We're plugging in everything: electric vehicles, electric heat pumps for our homes, and massive data centers that power our digital world. Just one of these new data centers can consume as much electricity as a small city. While shifting to electricity is great for reducing carbon emissions, it puts an enormous strain on our old-school grid. It's a classic case of demand rapidly outpacing supply. Power companies are now warning of potential rolling blackouts during peak demand in the summer, not because of a storm, but simply because there isn't enough power to go around. We're asking a 20th century grid to power a 21st century, all-electric society, and the math just doesn't add up. So, the grid is old, battered by extreme weather, and overwhelmed by new demand. What's the holdup on fixing it? The answer is a complex web of money, regulations, and politics. Upgrading the grid is incredibly expensive. We're talking trillions of dollars. It involves more than just replacing old wires. It means building new high-voltage transmission lines that can carry renewable energy from sunny and windy areas to the cities where it is needed most. But building these lines is a bureaucratic nightmare. A single project can cross multiple states, each with its own set of rules and regulations. Getting approval can take a decade or longer, often derailed by local opposition from communities or landowners who do and want giant transmission towers in their backyard. This not-in-my-backyard phenomenon, or NIMBYism, is one of the biggest roadblocks to a modern, reliable grid. The consequences of inaction are serious. We're not just talking about the inconvenience of your lights going out. A fragile grid is a threat to our economy. Every hour of a large-scale power outage costs businesses billions of dollars in lost productivity and sales. It's also a national security risk. A vulnerable grid is an attractive target for cyber attacks. Imagine a coordinated attack that takes down power across a major region. It would cause chaos, disrupting everything from communication and transportation to water supplies and emergency services. In 2021, the FBI director warned that threats to our grid from foreign adversaries were increasing. This isn't science fiction. It's a very real possibility that our security experts are trying to prevent every single day. But it's not all doom and gloom. There is a path forward. The solution lies in building a smarter, stronger, and more flexible grid. This means investing in modernizing our existing infrastructure, replacing those old transformers and wires. It also means embracing new technologies. Think of smart grids that use sensors and AI to predict and prevent outages before they happen, automatically rerouting power to avoid blackouts. Another key piece of the puzzle is energy storage. Massive batteries can store excess solar and wind power, releasing it when the sun isn't shining or the wind isn't blowing. This helps to smooth out the fluctuations of renewable energy and provides a reliable backup when demand is high. And finally, building out our high-voltage transmission network is non-negotiable. We need federal and state governments to work together to streamline the permitting process for these crucial projects. It won't be easy, but it is essential for unlocking America's full renewable energy potential and ensuring power gets to where it is needed. The good news is there's growing recognition of this crisis. Recent legislation like the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law has allocated billions of dollars towards grid modernization. It's a significant down payment, but it's only the beginning of what will need to be a sustained national effort on par with the construction of the interstate highway system. So, what can you do? While the big solutions require government and industry action, you can play a part. Being mindful of your energy consumption, especially during peak hours, can help reduce strain on the local grid. Supporting policies and politicians who prioritize grid modernization is also crucial. Stay informed, talk to your neighbors, and make your voice heard. The hidden crisis in our electricity system is one of the biggest challenges of our time. It was built in the background, quietly powering our lives for a century. But now, it needs our attention. By investing in a 21st century grid, we can ensure a future that is not only powered by clean energy, but is also resilient, reliable, and secure for generations to come. The next time the lights flicker, don't just see it as an inconvenience. See it as a call to action. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the topics that shape our world. We'll see you in the next one.